Hi guys, welcome to Soulful Guide and welcome to my home. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. And on this channel, we talk about spirituality, life's journey, forgiveness, love, and everything that has to do with life. And this is also a safe space for me personally to share what it is that I'm going through, my life, and just life in general. And so, hence the name Soulful Guide. Um, Thank you so much for tuning in. And as you can tell from the title of the video, don't just exist, live. And that's a big topic because we are actually in a shift. I said it. And what this means is the earth that we were born in no longer exists. Exists. So, this may take a whole nother level, a whole new shape. I don't know what it's gonna look like, but I can tell you that you're not gonna be the same. I'm not gonna be the same. The systems that kept us in bondage are falling. They have to go back to the drawing board. The lies, the truths that we were told, we recognize that they're now lies. So a lot of the way people do church, school, career, all of that is being reshaped and reformed because we have been doing it in a way that is not taking us to our highest self. And so in this lifetime, you will change many, many times. That's all a part of the journey. Okay? And so let's look on a few things. I want to talk about your relationship, your career, systems, school. All right. So let's talk about your relationships. Your relationships are going to change because you're going to recognize that you are tied to this particular person or this particular personality because of what society told you. Now you're going to wake up to some truth that this is not what you want. This is not these are not the type of people you want to hang out with. Not that speaking your truth is putting people down, but it is uplifting yourself to let you recognize that this is not where you want to be. It also means setting boundaries with family members, setting boundaries with friends, setting boundaries with people that are in your life. And it's not to say that you're better than. When you speak your truth or when you coming to the awareness that something is not working out for you, it's never for you to on people. It is for you to accept where you are, accept where they are, and move on. And sometimes it will get tighter, sometimes it'll get loose, and that's also okay in this change that is taking place, that is going to happen at another level. And I do remember that there was a lot of people that was in my life and now they're not here. But I still love them and I still wish them the best. And that's also okay. People can live thousand miles away and you can still send them your love and they can still feel your love. And so that is the energy around relationships. Things are changing and we have to go with the change. We have to move with the change. If we don't move with the change, we're gonna feel emotionally drained in whichever relationship we're presently in. Yes, I said it. And the next thing that I would love to look at, based on the new changes that are taking place, is your career. So a lot of you might not be feeling that 9 to 5 anymore. You recognize that this is not working out, or it is that you want to add another thing to your 9 to 5, or it is that you want to have two things. You want your 9 to 5, but you also want to tap into your creative abilities, and that's also okay. So that might be coming up where you want to spend half of the time working for somebody else and half of the time working for yourself, or you want to work for yourself entirely. Those are also okay with the changes that are coming. And it simply means that you want more and you truly deserve more. We are supposed to be abundant. We are multifaceted, multi-talented beings living here. And so if you feel like you want to change your career, if you feel like you want to tap into your creative sides where you create products or you design clothes or you paint or you dance or you go into music, whatever it is that's calling for you now, also recognize that that comes with the change that are happening, the changes that are happening around us. Okay, I said it. Changes are not always beautiful. They don't always have a magic woo all over them, but they have the way forward to your highest self, your best self, your authentic self. Okay? And that's just me speaking from what I've seen and my experience. The next thing, the way how we do church and the way how we do university. We are recognizing now that a relationship that we have in our culture with God is changing. You don't have to be in a temple. It's not all about what is written for us. It's about what we receive from the divine downloads from God Himself now, presently. And so that is changing. And if you try to put yourself in a box that says this is how it looks and this is how it has to look, you might feel discombobulated. Yeah, it's gonna take you out of yourself because it's changing. Remember, if you change the way how if you change the position of your refrigerator, if you turn the door to the wall, you cannot go to the back and open it like you did before. So you have to turn it around, or you have to push it away from the wall to get access to what's meant for you. It's the same thing with the systems. They are changing, they're falling. The truths that were told to us, we're recognizing that they're a lie. And you're not getting crazy, you are becoming more aware. And becoming more aware will help you to tap into your higher self, your best self. Okay? Let's move on to the next one. Your career. So if you're a young adult or an old person or a middle age, wherever you find yourself, school, you're gonna find that a lot of the things that society told us about school are now changing, because you're going to be able to get downloads from God, from source, to do things that you already would know if you go to university. I've experienced this in my life many times. You'll begin to feel like there's no need to spend this grand amount of money to get a degree, to get certified. A little piece of paper that says you're certified to do this when you still really need experience. You're going to recognize that all of these things that are happening because of where you are, and it's allowing you to recognize your own freaking truth. And so that's not a bad thing. Nothing is wrong with going back to school. Nothing is wrong with studying in a particular field that you may need more information on. I believe that knowledge is power, but if you allow that knowledge, that power, that institution to guide your life consistently, you may not flow. You may not be your best self. Listen, you were created here. All your days are numbered. Every single thing that you go through, you have to go through them with the download that it's already done. It's already, I'm here, I can do it. And if it looks like going to school, fine. If it looks like sitting down, meditating, getting insight from spirit, from God, then that's what it is. So you'll begin to recognize that there's a pull for you. So I've seen where a lot of people are actually not signing up back or taking leave of absence from university because either they cannot afford it or they're waking up to the fact that they have already conquered and mastered the gifts of that which they're called to do. Tapping into their creativity, tapping into their authentic self, tapping into whatever it is that that is calling them. And so we are creators. First of all, we are creators of our reality. No leader gets to tell us how to do things, how to go about life. Because at the end of the day, we get to wear everything that the leader says. And if the leader says it's blue that you have to wear, you're going to feel that blue all over yourself. And that may not be what you want. You probably want pink or purple. So at the end of the day, nobody can tell you how to eat, what to wear, how to be, who to be friends with. You have to choose. You always had a choice, but now it's becoming more clearer to you that you have power. You have power. And so I wanted to share this video because of the massive impact it will have on how you do life moving forward. I wanted to share because of how powerful it is. I recognize too that there's a lot of work that we have to do sometimes to get to that place. It's recognizing our own strengths. It's recognizing our own weaknesses. It's recognizing what's serving us and it's recognizing what's no longer serving us. Just like the moon has many different cycles, we cannot continually be a full moon when there's time for us to be a crescent moon. And so we have to go with the tides that are calling us, the waves that are saying, come in a little bit deeper. And this is just a guide. So a lot of things will come to you. It doesn't have to look as crispy clean as what I'm saying, but whatever messages that are coming to you as you're listening to the words that I'm speaking, I want you to recognize that you are a powerful creator. Whatever is happening to you right now, it's taking you to your highest self. Homeschooling is another one. A lot of parents are recognizing that they have more time to teach their children and they want their children to look and sound a certain way. What they were getting before is not necessarily working out, or it's not necessarily the best for their children. And so everything is changing because there's a new earth. And one of the things that will really get us by is if we allow, if we flow. A lot of us don't know what that is like, because on a day-to-day basis, we find somebody to tell us how to be. But this journey, this new earth that is now here, that's happening at a grand level, globally, is going to take us to our highest self. And so I know that this is a lot. I know that the title of the video may offend many people, but it's for the ones who are ready. It's for the ones who want the peace. It's for the ones who want what they're created for in this lifetime. And so this is just my way of saying, do not just live. Do not just exist. Sorry. Live. Live. Life, abundant life, belongs to you. And so if this resonates with you, or if it is that you really like it, I want you to comment 2 rose emojis below in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, see you in my next video. Peace and love.